Hello, and thank you for clicking into Witchy-Woo Tarot. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Aquarius. It can't possibly be for everyone watching, so just take what resonates for you, whether it be past, present, or future, and please let me know in the comments if it does. If not, please be sure to check out your moon and rising signs to see if my other readings have a message you need to hear. Finally, my info is down in the description box below, so just be sure to check that out, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So Aquarius, I'm really excited because tonight I'm going to be doing a reading that I've never done before, not your typical love reading. So I hope that you enjoy, as I have arranged a spread that I am calling Remembering Who You Are. So what we will be doing is unlocking your true potential. Also discovering any sort of blockages or challenges that may be potentially hindering you. Getting some advice from Spirit on how to move forward and overcome those challenges. And I'll be using the Muse Tarot as well as the Light Seers Tarot. And getting advice from Spirit using the Starseed Oracle. If we do need any clarifying cards, I will do that using the Tarot Art Nouveau mini deck, which is actually the deck that I'll be giving away this month in my giveaway. So for those of you who are not familiar with my channel, I do a giveaway every month where you can win free readings, gifts, and tarot oracle decks. So if you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so and let me know when you do. That way I can make sure that your name gets in my cup, okay? So here we go. Let's unlock your potential, Aquarius. All right, so first of all, we are going to see what is in your mental state currently. Just make sure that's all lined up here. And I'll squeeze my way over here. Okay, so Aqua, what is in your mental state currently? We have the Wheel. So right now, it looks to me as if you are really thinking about your destined path. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is all about luck, destiny. I feel like every time I do an Aquarius reading, this card comes out. This is also about the ending of a cycle and starting a new one. This woman is standing on the top of the coin. As we all know, you are not always on the top of the wheel, but she is. She's happy, she's balanced, and she's got her lucky dice around her neck. So in your mental state, you are moving forward into a new cycle and manifesting your destiny. Your mental block is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about going within and awakening spiritually, discovering your soul, understanding the source, realizing that everything else on the outside, none of that's real. That's all an illusion. What's real is what you know inside. Okay? And Aquarius, you guys are the know-it-alls of the zodiac. All right? So you already know that the source of the magic in your world comes from within you. Going within and understanding that you have the ability to create. Now, as a blockage, some of you may be struggling to come out of your shell. Okay? Some of you may have been, some of you may have gone within and have been within and staying there and blocking yourself because you are so content doing that. You're now losing touch with reality is what I just heard. So in your emotional state, we have the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is all about mental anxiety, losing sleep, burning the midnight oil. Maybe you're stressed about some things. But in the place of your emotional state, This is telling me that you've it's like you've reached the end of your rope in some sort of emotional relationship or partnership, or in general, you're just emotionally drained. Again, losing sleep, anxious, worried, crying, upset. But with that white spirit crow, I feel as if this card next to this card, I think that in your head, you know that whatever this is, you're coming to the end of that, all right? You're almost at that 10, you're almost at that completion. But in your heart, you may still be holding on to, you may be still holding on to something, maybe something that was said or done that has been hurtful towards you. And like I said, you're up late at night worried about it, but still continuing to try to manifest and be a part of this flowing destiny, okay? As your blockage emotionally, we have the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is also more air energy. And I'd like to stop for a second and say this. Aquarius, you're also known to be very emotionally detached. So some of you in your emotional state might be struggling and trying to figure out a way to come out of this, like I said, by burying your head in a book, by researching, by learning. But since this is the blockage, I'm really feeling like the reason you're not able to get out of this state is because you're focusing too much on researching and studying and throwing yourself maybe into a project or into work, and you're not really acknowledging your true feelings. Some of you might be struggling with communicating your true feelings because the Page of Swords is also about communication. So maybe your blockage is a lack of communication, which is causing you to feel conflicted inside of your heart. So spiritually, we have the Empress. Spiritually, you are Zen. You're actually tapping into your feminine qualities. You're standing in your own divine feminine power. You're manifesting maybe the birth of a new idea, maybe an actual child, because this is also the mother, the nurturer. She's a culmination of all four queens, as we talk about. So she's successful. She is nurturing, loving. She knows how to communicate. And she's passionate. Okay? So spiritually, you're stepping into your divine feminine energy. And your spiritual block is the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Knight of Cups is that solid emotional offer. So, keeping up with the theme of what I just said, some of you may be so concerned and focused on learning and studying, and like I said, kind of distracting yourself with studies, distracting yourself with learning new skills, not acknowledging what's really going on in your heart. So as a blockage to your spiritual path, this is what needs to happen. And this could be you, this could be someone else. Take this however it resonates for you. But the Knight of Cups is a romantic gesture. It's a solid romantic offer, an emotional offer. So maybe, again, you're feeling blocked because you know this is maybe what's needed in order for you to truly connect with that feminine nature and to ascend spiritually. Okay? Maybe the expectations of making this emotional offer is what's making you feel blocked, is what's maybe making you anxious and worried and want to, distract yourself with other things, with projects. Spirit's advice to overcome the blockages is inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So, Aquarius, you guys are the inventors of the zodiac. You are the survivors. You know everything. You're smart. You're witty. You're an asset. Some people don't understand you because you are a little bit emotionally detached. But you're also like a hybrid between a water sign and an earth sign. Water sign and an air sign. I don't know why I said earth. Some of you may have earth in your chart. Who knows? Regardless, you're an air sign, but you're the water bearer. So even though you might appear emotionally detached because of your quirky inventor type personality, it doesn't mean your waters don't run deep, okay? It doesn't mean that you're not capable of emotion. It doesn't mean that you're not capable of making those emotional steps forward. Okay? So just know that Spirit is saying that there's always a solution. There's always a new beginning on the horizon. Whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to get through it. Okay? Inner earth. Maybe that's why I said earth, because earth is on the card. Whatever. Don't be judging me, Aquarius. All right. So Aquarius, what is your hidden potential? We have the Queen of Wands. Your inner potential is the ability to take control, to entertain, because this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is the go-getter. She's sassy. She's smart. She's strong-willed. She also has gifts. She has the gift of manifestation. Wands are all about the soul. So connecting back to, you stepping into your Empress energy in your spiritual state, your hidden potential is the ability to manifest and take control and be that fiery, passionate queen. Okay? The key to unlock that potential, y'all, I can't even make this up. The Knight of Emotions. Again, so this blockage that you have here, standing in the way of you ascending spiritually, is also the key to unlocking your potential. Okay? So this is a message for you saying that if you can connect with those emotions, if you can come forward and put it out there and put your heart out there just a little bit and be vulnerable, you can be this person who is vibrant and capable of manifesting anything into their life. You have the key to make anything happen for yourself. You have the key to turn the wheel and make your own destiny. Because being vulnerable is not a weakness, guys. It is a strength. Not many people can say that they're strong enough to be vulnerable, because it's scary to be vulnerable. It's not easy to put yourself out there in that way. But when you remember that it's a strength to do that, you'll really be able to rise up in this power. Okay? So the challenge moving forward is the King of Cups, the Muse of Emotions. So your challenge is going to not only be making that forward effort emotionally, your challenge is going to be stepping into king energy. All right, because your hidden potential, we have a queen here. And again, gender is fluid. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman watching this video. King of Cups is emotionally stable. Like I said, the waters run deep with you, Aquarius. You're the water bearer. So your challenge is to overcome the fear that sharing your emotions is going to somehow take away your power. Because the King of Cups, their heart is so full of emotion sometimes that they can't even stand it. It's overwhelming. Because they have to be the king, right? So although their cup is full, they tend to hold back because they don't want to waste their efforts unless they know that it will be reciprocated. So your challenge is to move forward and offer that cup and understand that you being vulnerable enough to do that will actually make you that king. Being willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there and risk getting hurt. It's like when the king goes to war, he knows that there's a potential that he could be killed, but he does it because he's defending his honor, his land, his kingdom. So just remember that a big quality of kingship is also not just being in control, but it's empathy, it's emotion, it's truly caring about and loving your people, your kingdom, your legacy. Okay? Spirit's advice to overcome this challenge: loosen your grip. Wow, this card has come up quite a bit actually in some previous readings. I think it came out in 2 other signs. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So these 2 individuals are falling freely. Okay, it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland when Alice falls down the rabbit hole and things just get weirder and crazier and she's just falling and gravity doesn't exist. Spirit's advice to overcome this challenge is to let go of control, loosen up a little bit, understand that you don't always have to remain stoic, trusting the divine, trusting that when you put your heart out there that your spirit family, your guides, they have your back. And even if whatever this is ends in disappointment, all disappointments and setbacks are just things being cleared out of your way in order to manifest what's really your destiny, okay? So, this reading was very interesting, Aquarius. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated for anyone. If you have any questions for me or would like to book a private reading, please check out my website. It's www.witchywotarot.com. Also, if you would like to follow along for some additional insight and messages, you can do so on Instagram at Witchy-Woo Tarot. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of Leo season. I love you and I will see you soon. Bye.